joy. There's something deeper that the world can't destroy. Smile when you think you can't. Smile, get up and dance. Smile, there's a bigger plan. The storm only lasts for a while, so smile. Happiness is wonderful.
Happy Easter. We're going to read about the Easter story. So this is called God's Wonderful Surprise. Jesus' friends were sad. They would never see their best friend again. How could this happen? Wasn't Jesus the rescuer? The King God had promised? It wasn't supposed to end like this. Yes, but whoever said anything about end? Just before sunrise on the third day, God sent an earthquake, an angel from heaven. When the guards saw the angel, they fell down with fright, and the angel rolled the huge stone away, sat on top of it, and waited. At the first glimmer of dawn, Mary Magdalene and the other women headed to the tomb to watch Jesus' body. The early morning sun slanted through the ancient olive trees, dropping drops of dew glittering on the leaves and grasses. Little tears everywhere. Their friends walked quietly along the hilly path, through the olive groves until they reached the tomb. Immediately they noticed something odd. It was wide open. They peered through the opening into the dark tomb. But wait, Jesus' body was gone. And something else. A shining man was there. His clothes were made from lightning. Don't be scared, said the angel. But they couldn't help it. They screamed anyway. The angel asked them, "What are you doing here? This is a tomb, and tombs are for dead people." The women couldn't speak. "Jesus isn't dead anymore," he said. "He's alive again." And their hearts leapt, and the angel laughed with such gladness they felt for a moment as if they had woken from a nightmare. The other women rushed home, but Mary stayed behind. How could this be true? Jesus was definitely dead. How could he be alive? Just then, Mary heard someone else in the garden. Perhaps it was the gardener, she thought. He'll know where Jesus' body is. "I don't know where Jesus is," Mary said urgently. "I can't find him." But it was all right. Jesus knew where she was, and he found her. Mary! Only one person said her name like that. She could hear her heart thumping. She turned around, and she could just make out a figure. She shaded her eyes to see and thought she was dreaming. She wasn't dreaming. She was seeing Jesus. Mary fell to the ground. Sudden tears filled her eyes, and great sobs shook her whole body. And all she wanted in that moment was to cling to Jesus and never let go. "You'll be able to hold on to me later, Mary," Jesus said gently, "and always be close to me. But now go and tell the others that I'm alive." Mary ran and ran all the way to the city. She had never ran so fast and far in her whole life. She felt like she could run forever. She didn't even feel like her feet touched the ground. The sun seemed to be dancing and gleaming and bouncing across the sky, racing with her and shining brighter than she could even remember in a clear, fresh air. And it seemed to her that morning, as she ran, almost as if the whole world had been made new again, almost as if the whole world was singing with joy. The trees, the tiny sounds in the grass, the birds, her heart. Was God really making everything sad come untrue? Was he making even death come untrue? She couldn't wait to tell Jesus' friends. "They won't believe it," she laughed. She was right, of course. So at the beginning of the story, we had people coming to Jesus' tomb to see his grave, but the angel let them know that he wasn't there anymore. And Mary saw Jesus, and Jesus said that he was alive and to go tell people. So Mary ran as fast as she could to get to Jesus' friends, to let them know the good news. Just like we need to let people know the good news of Jesus. And what I loved most about the story was when she was running, she felt like everything bad was coming untrue, even death for Jesus. And that's what we're remembering on Easter, that Jesus brings the good news.